tariffs. So what this underscores is that these are not really reciprocal tariffs, rather they're primarily designed to reduce America's imports from other countries.
BBC Verify's Ben Chu there. Well, let's go live to Wall Street and join our North America business correspondent, Erin Delmore. Erin, it's been a busy and volatile day on the markets where you are. Just tell us what's been happening there.
Right, Regina, not only volatile, but we are seeing a steep drop-off here on Wall Street. We're seeing the Dow Jones down more than 3%. We're seeing the S&P 500 down more than 4%, on track for its worst day since September 2022. The Nasdaq down more than 5%. And Regina, that's where we had seen so much momentum, so much fuel in those tech stocks that powered the indexes to record highs over and over again just a few months ago. Now, for a little bit more on what's going on here today, I want to bring in Jay Woods. He's the Chief Global Strategist at Freedom Capital Markets. Jay, hi.
Hey, it's good to be here. How are you?
Glad to have you. Now tell us a little bit your reaction to the news today and the deep sell-off we're seeing.
Yeah, yesterday when the news came out, we were anticipating tariffs, but we didn't know exactly how deep the tariffs would be. They went a little harsher than we anticipated, and the market's reacting in kind. We had a big sell-off on Monday, Friday into Monday, and that just accelerated into today's opening. We broke a key level in 5,500, a level that traders watch for support. It fell through, and now we're hoping we can get a little bit of a rally at the end of the day. Haven't heard much out of Washington. It sounds like these tariffs are here to stay until at least April 9th when they get finalized. But is it a negotiating tactic? Is it really going to happen? That's what's keeping markets on edge and keeping traders like my team in there a little uneasy.
Well, I know you and I had a conversation earlier about if this is a negotiating tactic, then how do we begin to see some coping, not only from traders, and as we're seeing today, this volatility, but from companies as a whole as they try to reshore some of these production lines and supply chains?
That's the million-dollar question. How is this going to affect company earnings? We kick off earnings season next week with J.P. Morgan reporting on Friday. Jamie Dimon, their CEO, always very vocal on his earnings call about the economy. The waters were muddied already, and now it's still murky. So I don't know how these CEOs are going to adjust. Watch Delta on Wednesday, JP Morgan and the banks the following week, because they're the ones we go to for guidance. Those 500 companies, the S&P 500, that's where it really matters. And when they can't get guidance from Washington, it puts us all on edge. So it may take a quarter or two for this to shake off and get back on track.
And Jay, let's just talk for a moment about the expectations here versus the reality of what we saw out of the White House yesterday. Were you thinking of something more like a 10, maybe 20% broad-line tariff? Did this come in beyond your expectations?
Well, we hoped to expect some clarity. We didn't get it. There was a leak that it was going to be 10% across the board, and after hours for 15 minutes we rallied. Right. So the market had already discounted a 10% across the board tariff, and now when they got bigger, that's when we sold off. We panicked. We're readjusting what kind of impact this could have to the individual companies. You're seeing retail get destroyed right now because tariffs extended to countries we didn't expect. We didn't expect it to go throughout Asia, to Vietnam, Cambodia. That's why Nike is getting hurt so much. So we're still trying to make heads or tails of it. And then when you look at Washington, every day there's a new headline. So we're going from headline to headline. Headline risk is key, and unfortunately after yesterday, we didn't get any new clarity. So we wait and see, but as we wait, people are taking money out of this market, and that's why we're going down.
We wait and see. I will see you as we get closer to the opening bell at 4 o'clock, Jay. Thank you very much. Regina, back to you.
Thank you very much, Erin, live on Wall Street at the heart of it all.